What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do an all my love reading for the sign of Gemini. Okay, Gemini, you guys are last but not least in the zodiac lineup for group 2. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get into your reading. I, of course, have pre-shuffled and sat in your energy for a good minute. Kind of cleared out from Virgo as much as I possibly could, okay? But as you know, whenever I do readings, sometimes you guys kind of piggyback off of each other throughout the week, so or throughout the readings, if you will, because the readings for group 2 have been a little bit sporadic and a little bit spread out due to energy. So bear with me, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, okay? I'm going to pull one from the top, which is for your energy, one from the bottom, which is for the energy of the situation and or person, okay? And then one energetically from the middle, which my eyes are going towards this one, okay? Kind of crossed a little bit, but got it, okay? So this last one energetically from the middle is in regards to the energy between you and the situation and or person, okay? So let's see what is in your spread, Gemini, okay? So for you, we have vision, okay? For your energy, the energy of the situation and or person is trust, okay? Popping up yet again for the third time in the All My Love readings, okay? And it's weird because in, I believe, Capricorn's reading, it was over here in the energy between them and the situation or person, but it first showed up in Taurus, okay, in regards to their energy, okay? So it started here, went here, and then here, okay? So between those three, okay, 2 earth signs and an air sign, okay, trust seems to be important for you guys, okay? Now, the energy between you and the situation or person is equaling out to unity, okay? Very nice, okay? Very nice. So, nice little transition here going within your energy. Let's start off with you guys with this vision, okay? Vision has been somewhat, popular. I think I've seen it maybe a few times, but it's kind of rare, okay? For your energy, it says, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe, okay? No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe, okay? So I feel like you're kind of gauging on Taurus's energy a little bit. So you could either be dealing with a Taurus or you have Taurus in your chart somewhere, okay? It's an honorable mention. You don't have to, okay? But having this vision means that you can definitely feel love. You still recognize love. It's within you. You live it, you breathe it. As of lately, okay, either you're in a situation or you're, solidifying maybe some monogamous relationship, possibly with this unity towards the end here, okay? But you definitely have the ability to know that there's real love out there or around you right now, Geminis, okay? Now, the situation and or person's energy is in trust, okay? Trust. Trust says you have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition, okay? This is the energy of the situation and or person. Now, this could be a person who trusts who you are as a person. You know how they say, somebody shows you their true colors, you should believe them, okay, kind of vibe, okay? They see you for who you are. You don't wear a mask, things of that nature. Everything is just straight up with you, okay, and vice versa. So you definitely are trusting your intuition in this person. Maybe learning from your past, being able to recognize red flags if there are any. Um, if you do notice something, you speak on it so that way you can kind of have clarity, okay? And so um, this kind of feeling of, some just a small example is, maybe understanding why someone has this little quirk around you, where they may kind of like not be able to look you directly in the eye, and it's just some sweet little innuendo of, they're captivated by your eyes or something like that. And that's why they can't look at you directly. Most people would say if someone can't focus on you directly, they have something to hide, or, you know, um, they might not be trustworthy and things like that. But truly, it's this nervous reaction that this person has around you that's very, endearing and innocent. And so, they are honest with you in saying that, okay? So you definitely can trust that this person's feelings are mutual, okay? So that leads us into unity, okay? Unity. Beautiful colors here, kind of emanating with orange, yellow, and pink. Kind of dealing with that sacral and solar plexus chakra, so joy emanating from this connection, okay? You understand that love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe, okay? You understand that love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe, okay? I feel like Gemini with this unity card, which is beautiful, it has came out before. It automatically gives me this feeling of being with this person, and maybe you share your connection on social media, or maybe you have a large group of friends that kind of see your relationship as an example of what they would like to have, okay? And so it's a ripple effect in the sense of, maybe this person is very endearing, and if you're cold, they'll put they'll give you their jacket, or they let you get the last slice of pizza, little stuff like that, and people see that and they're like, you know what, I wish I had that, or maybe I should try that, okay? So it's one of those beautiful things that just emanates across the universe, that spreads positivity to other people to possibly, act in the same way watching the two of you, okay? So this is a beautiful union, okay? So let's go ahead and get into what Gemini should be focused on right now. We're going to go into the Island Time Wellness and pick one from the top and one from the bottom. Now, remember, you guys, if this line right here is all you need to hear, then I totally appreciate your patronage. And by all means, I'll see you in your next reading, okay? If the rest of the reading does not resonate with you, then pass the rest to the next, okay? And remember, you do share your energy with other signs, okay? With Gemini in a particular placement in their birth chart, okay? You can take both of these messages for yourself, Gemini, or towards a situation, or one of each, okay? Whatever resonates with you. First message is, well, I said nothing about a mask, but here's mask, okay? It says, with mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting, okay? Someone is possibly dealing with this, or possibly in the past, okay? Maybe in your past you dealt with this, as I mentioned before about red flags, okay? You learned from your past, you notice red flags, if any, but you're not looking for any, with this particular person because they give you no reason to look for them, okay? But this may be something that transpired before getting with this person, okay? Maybe it's something that you worry about based off of what you've dealt with in the past. Okay, so that will be how I explain mask. Okay, and I'll leave it at that. Like I said, didn't feel anything about a false mask. For those of you at the beginning, like I said, didn't feel like there was a false mask, but this may be something about your past. Okay, and this is probably what Gemini is focused on, is repeating the past. Okay, so next message is the Phoenix. Okay, the Phoenix. The Phoenix says new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. Okay, changed mind. Okay, the Phoenix, again, I'm focusing more so on new phase, excuse me, and then growth and transformation. Those three characteristics are the main things that I'm looking at when I see this card. Okay, so again, mass feels like this is something in your past, maybe a karmic or toxic relationship from your past, and now you are renewed. Okay, or the situation is renewed. Okay, I get a small vibe or feeling about someone maybe rekindling a past relationship where someone has changed, and maybe you're worried about them doing the same thing over again. Okay, that is understandable. Okay, however, make sure if you're going to rekindle something with someone again, and you're trying to have trust in them, okay, you have to pay attention to how they've changed, okay, or if they have changed. They have to show you that they've changed, okay. However, if you see something that is repeated behavior from the past, you do have that possibility of changing your mind, okay. But if so far you've seen nothing that shows repeated behavior, maybe they've even apologized for that behavior, Geminis, okay, and said, took accountability. We talk about that here on the channel, about taking accountability for our actions and not posting blame on others, okay? That would be in the Tap Into Your Soul readings, okay? And the ancestor reads, okay? And so if this person did that in the past, they're not trying to do that now. They're trying to rekindle and start a new phase that is a clean slate, if you will, for your relationship, to really personify this unity of what they wanted with you to begin with, okay? But there was some turbulence before, okay, that kept them from doing that, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the romance angels. I'm just going to do a light shuffle on these romance angels. This is going to be focusing on the outcome of the energy for you guys, Gemini. I'll probably do, thinking I was going to do a cut, but I think I'm going to just, light shuffle a little bit and then stop and then pull two, okay? Which will be one from the top and one from the bottom. Normally I cut, but depending on the energy, the universe is saying no cut, and just to pull two, okay, when I feel it's time to stop. A few more here. Okay. We do have one more reading to go for group 2, so hopefully you guys hang tough with me. If you have not already, by all means, Gemini, you can go and check out your other readings. The Right Here and Nows, which are new, are out. You can check that one out along with your dream catcher read, okay? If you're dealing with some troubles as far as your intuition and dealing with trust issues, you may need to check out my meditative oils and the spiritual baths. I do have a new item out now where it's limited quantities of my gift box sets. They are seller's picks on my Etsy shop. So I will personally curate a box for you. If you don't know what to choose specifically on the shop. I will pick a variety of items to put in a box for you. And again, I was going to offer you guys to check out the Flourish Meditative Oil, which can help with healing past traumas. Okay. It has strawberry quartz in it and peony. You can use that between you and your person if you're trying to heal between the both of you. Okay. Also, the remembrance oil to focus on your intuition more so. You can use that specifically for yourself. That has amethyst and forget me not. And I would also suggest the Awakening by the Beach spiritual bath, which would be good. I would more so use for maybe new moon energy versus full moon energy. Okay. To create that new phase, new cycle that's going on with this Phoenix that you have in your reading. Okay. So one from the top and one from the bottom. I'll make sure to put the link to my Etsy shop in the description box below. You can also go on my About Me page and find the link there. Okay. Right now, those sellers pick gift boxes, spiritual gift boxes, are on discount up until December 16th. So it is right now $30. It will go up to $50 after December 16th. December 16th is the cutoff to get all Christmas gifts and items sent on time for Christmas. Okay, that's why I chose that date. But after that, they'll go up. So best bet is to get that specialty box curated now for yourself or a gift for a spiritualist that you know. Shameless plug. Now, let's go ahead and get into wrapping up your reading, okay? Heart-to-heart conversation, okay? Heart-to-heart conversation. That also came out in the Capricorn reading. It was on the other side, though, as a second message, okay? Heart-to-heart says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other, okay? So, if you are rekindling something with someone, or if this is a new relationship, I am feeling like it's a more rekindle type situation for you guys, Gemini, okay? It's best to get everything, especially if it's before you actually make a unity or have unity with this person and solidify your connection, to really get everything out in the open and in the air, okay? So that way you can really start anew, okay? No mask, no hiding, okay? Because hide is here, okay? If you're fearful of them repeating the same behavior, state that, okay? It's only fair to really state what your fears are in getting back with them, okay? If that is what you're worried about, okay? And the same goes for them, okay? Maybe they are fearful of doing the same thing just as much as you are, okay? And so if you're a spiritualist or you believe in really connecting with each other, you may want to check out the Bring Back the Intimacy readings for yourself and that person that you're dealing with, for them to look at theirs separately from you, okay? With some of them, I have certain songs that are paired with the reading that could possibly help the relationship, like a little playlist, if you will, okay? So you can, by all means, kind of check that out. That you can check on my channel, okay? Bring Back the Intimacy readings, okay? The second message is codependency, okay? Codependency. Codependency says addictions are affecting your romantic life, okay? Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, with this, codependency is one of those things I have my, own opinions about. I do not feel that it's codependent to, ask for support or, get motivation from your partner. Your partner is there if they are truly, genuinely about your highest good and vice versa. it can never be codependency, okay? That person is there to be compassionate, empathetic, sympathetic whenever you need them to be, okay? It's all about being there for that person in that sense, for their mental and emotional being, okay? Now, codependency as far as addictions, there could be something that that person is addicted to that keeps them from being fully there for you, okay? And so they could be dependent on something. I'll use an example that's, kind of funny to me. If you've ever watched Big Bang Theory, and Raj is unable to talk, and I think I've mentioned this before in reading, so my apologies if I'm repeating the same example. But you know how Raj uses alcohol to talk to women, but eventually he can at least talk to Penny, but he can't talk to anyone else, and he still needs alcohol to do so. That is an addiction. While it's funny, it makes for great comedy, but at the same time, it is something that is real. Some people need some type of aid in order to actually manage, okay? And so there could be something that is a hindering factor in your relationship that makes it hard to maybe connect on a more intimate level that's not physical but more emotional, okay? And so if a person, like for me, for example, sometimes I may use humor as a way to deter from my real feelings, because I might hurt you like verbal assassin in some instances. So I hold back, okay? And I'm starting to learn not to do that now. You ask me a question, I'm going to answer it. You don't like the answer, you shouldn't ask the question. That's my vibe, okay? I'm 40, that's the vibe right now. So it is what it is. But that is my take when it comes to codependency, okay? So in particular with this, there is some kind of addiction that is keeping you from really having a real intimate emotional connection that maybe you desire, Gemini, and you're going to stop needing to hide it, okay, and come forth if this person is giving you the opportunity to share what it is and lay it on the line and work together to fix it and grow from it and become this full-on phoenix that your relationship can be. Okay, you have to have this heart to heart and work with them on this codependency of whatever it is that they rely on, okay, whether it be physical, alcohol, food, whatever the case may be, okay, whatever that addiction is, okay. And maybe it's just learned behavior from a childhood trauma. You never know, okay, unless you really talk about it, okay. So that's as deep as I'm going to get with you guys on this reading. We still, like I said, have one more reading to go, which is the Heart's Desire, and then that'll be it for group 2. And then I'll be headed into group 3. I feel like some of you guys may have a connection to group 3. Hopefully you're not cross-watching. I totally advise against cross-watching unless it's particularly about a placement in your birth chart, okay? If you want to refer your significant other or someone to watch my channel, hopefully they are watching for their reading and for their sign. Again, it may accidentally happen if their sign, if they have a placement that's in Gemini, like in their 7th house or in their 3rd house, then they may cross-reference into your reading with their feelings about you, and it may come across to you, okay? But never watch with the intent of trying to figure out what your person is thinking, okay? About you. Just ask them, okay? Because when you get into spirituality and energy transference between two people, you can change the trajectory of someone's mind, okay? Thus this changed mind that's in Phoenix, okay? So if you're not trusting this person is telling you what you think they should be telling you, when all you have to do is ask and you use tarot to find out about it, you can change their mind and how they feel about you and cause a possible separation, okay, or distance, if you will, okay, or some type of conflict may occur, okay, and it's only because you're, watching with the intent of, finding out without having an actual heart to heart. So I would advise that you not do that, okay? That is the reasoning that I don't really like cross watching, okay? It does cause a little bit of a hindrance on a connection, okay? So just kind of consider that when you're dealing with tarot, okay? So with that being said, that's all that I really have. I'll say that one more time, okay? But hopefully this is helpful to you. If it does not resonate, I totally understand. This was not the reading for you today. Maybe the next one. But at least you got a lesson, okay? So until next time, Geminis, peace.